Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time. Let's get this party going. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. We've been off for a few days. But needless to say, we're back and ready to go. How's everyone doing tonight? We're going to jump back in. So tomorrow, they got the big community event, which is going to, they announced today, and it's basically an entire community thing that you have to do, and it allows you to open up the next map. So if we're to go here, it's Stella Montas. That is what's going on. Very exciting. I'm sure it's going to be a lot to do. You always wonder if the community exceeds expectations and they get it all done very quickly, and this thing's going to be open by the weekend, or if they've stacked it up enough to where this is going to take a couple weeks for this thing to open. But once the community unlocks it and does it all, it is open for everybody, which is amazing that this game has been out for such a short period of time and already has a new map waiting for us. Very, very exciting. How's everyone doing? I'm doing just fine. So I played a little bit, obviously. Been playing this a lot because I've been loving it. I'll be honest with you, I've noticed a little bit of an uptick in people attacking. Normally on solos, it's been pretty nice. There was a time yesterday I played, and 4 times in a row I was basically sniped. To a point I was fighting 4 times in a row I died to another player. And every single time they basically third-partied me from when I'm fighting a robot, and then they would come up behind me and kill me. 4 times it happened. Which has led me to be a lot less trusting of other players. I'm very skeptical. What's the word, Lenny? Lenny, what's the word? Skeptical. That's the word. Yes, very good. But very skeptical. Oh my god, I can't say that word. I'm sus of everyone now. And I've seen a lot of people just camping, especially on the night raids, just camping extraction points. To which is why I always say use the raider key, because you don't have to deal with that. But basically, if I run into you and you don't say anything, I'm shooting you. I'm just not giving it. Too many times I've run into somebody, been friendly. I actually had one yesterday who was sitting there, and I was like, hey, how's it going? They're like, hey, how's it going? Pretty good. And I'm like, cool. Friendly? Yep, cool. And I turn and I run around and I start leaving, and they come up behind me and they kill me. And I was like, oh, I thought you were friendly. And they're like, well, I was, but not anymore. Okay, deceiver. So again, just very, very sus of everybody, and we're just going to start taking more people out. Let's not hesitate anymore. Let's get into it. Here we go. Lenny, if you could switch the music, please. Perfect. Thank you. I was angry for a moment, but now I'm fine. Let's lock in. The only quest we have is we need to kill a leaper. That's it. That's the only quest we have. Right now, I'm trying out a different load. I'm about to go Venator.
Carnie here.
Yes, the lever, that's what I need.
Remember the flags. Stand tall and stand proud.
Looking for those and electrical components, because the electrical components and sensors are hugely important, because that is how I make my Raider keys. Put them in my pocket. So even if I get jackknifed off the building, I'm okay. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We're gonna go check out this tower here and see if anything's in here. Seen some pretty good stuff spawn in here. And usually it's high enough up that not too many people are up here. You know, or you just don't worry about running into people or robots. We've also changed our headset setup to hopefully allow us to hear a little bit better. Ooh, yeah. Good choice. Someone's here. Maybe not. Thought I heard somebody running around up here. Could have just been the ambient rain noise on the roof. But I did think I heard somebody. Oh well. We're okay. Like I said, the last couple games have made me far less trusting. Not necessarily a bad thing in this type of game. Gets you more ready for it, you know what I mean? It's something I have to learn to get better at. It is part of the game. And I have to get better at learning how to do it. And then also just remaining calm when you do get in those firefights. You get that surge of adrenaline. And I move a little too fast that I need to get to the point to where I get more involved in those things to where when it happens, because it hasn't happened very often, that when it happens, I'm calm and collected and it's just another thing that we do, as opposed to, you know, getting a little nervous and moving a little quick, letting everything slow down. Mushrooms we need. We need mushrooms. We need a couple more mushrooms. And apricots. Apricots? Apricots? To train up old Scrappy-Doo. I think we need 6 more apricots and like 3 mushrooms. So, good to look at these dead logs just to see. Well, these guys are not supposed to see you in vegetation. So if you hear one and you're around vegetation, hang out in the weeds for a minute until they go away. You know, we were sitting at the circus today, and pretty busy day. Wednesday is typically our day that all of our stuff comes in for the weekend. So lots of unloading of the trucks, lots of unloading of the cotton candy. Ooh, that's a renegade. The only quest we have left. Ooh. Bonus. Nothing great, but we'll take it. The only thing we have left, quest-wise, as of right now, is to kill the Leaper. We've finished everything else. Do not want to go there. See, they can't see you. We'll head down here and see if we can find something. I do have one wolf pack left. As you guys remember when I tried to kill the Leaper the last time, we threw 2 wolf packs and none of them hit the Leaper, which was really frustrating. So we do have one wolf pack left, which I would like to bring in and take out the Leaper. However, we have a lot of other stuff we need to. Don't know that these are going to have what I want. This is just all wires. You know, I thought this lift worked, but apparently it doesn't. Oh well. Where do I want to go here? Chat. Chat, where do we want to go? Medical.
Let's go to the scrapyard.
Not what I wanted to do, but okay. We just need to find some electrical components. We don't really have anything special right now, so still got 17 minutes. Said some people are friendly, some aren't. That is the definition of this game. Especially in solos. Damn birds. Alright, you gotta jump over the log, buddy. I have heard some people talking about how they'd like the jump height to be a little higher. Because it seems like, just like that, you can't volley over, like, you have trouble volleying over logs sometimes. Like little things. I don't think it's terrible, but I do understand that, like, you should still be able to vault. Keep thinking I hear somebody looting, because I do. It's always a little difficult to tell if somebody's actually looting or if that's just weather hitting the metal, especially when it's raining. Not a big fan of these things just sitting out in the middle of the open too, with how long they take to open up. I've been shot at more than a few times. see what we got over here. Sometimes you can find something in this truck. Sometimes these I've seen more and more the more buses I've gone in. Hello, Holly. The more buses I've gone in, I have actually found quite a few weapon caches in them. These things are always good to find. Sometimes. Sometimes there's not much in them, but... But sometimes, like right on that back seat, or right here, there'll be like a grenade or a medical, or a weapon cache. I need some electrical components. This place is so difficult to hear with the rain. I just don't even like it. How do you leave sensors? Of course. So the last game I played, I was right by this bus up here and was fighting, and somebody was hiding in the bus. And so of course, I was a little low from fighting the robot, and they snuck up behind me and killed me.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
A rat is going to be a rat, no matter what. Somebody's already gone in there. Lockers are really good for finding blueprints, I find. Pretty much everything's gone out of here. Alright, we got 9 minutes left here.
Head home at the Baron's hatch.
Let's get out of here. Not a whole lot to show for this raid, but it's okay. And I'm really having trouble hearing, I mean, the rain obviously does hide a lot of sound. But I barely even heard that robot right there. Yeah, I saw it before I heard it. This place has also been searched. Yep. Yeah. And we're off. All right. Nothing much to show there, but not terrible either. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff here. Sell. All right. Easy enough. All right, do we have enough to make us? We need 3 sensors and advanced medical. Or advanced, 3 sensors. What translates into sensors, I wonder? Sensors. There's sensors. It's 1. Sensors. Lots of processors. Sensors. Voltage converter. power bank. Portable TV, maybe? Nope. Projector? Nope, that's all processors. A ruined accordion. I am straight looking for sensors here, and it doesn't look like we have anything. Water pump? Nope. Water filter? No. I need to look that up and see what goes to sensors. Look that up real quick. There are dinosaurs, of course, of course. I could always buy them, right? See how much they cost.
Nice to see you thriving.
There they are. Limited stock. We're gonna buy them all. Because it refreshes in
Those
12
look
minutes.
fresh.
Oh, they do look fresh. They taste fresh as well, my dear. Tasting fresh. Looking fresh. And just like that, we have ourselves a key. Wonderful. Boom, 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 ba, ba, ba. Oh yes, looking very fresh. Very fresh indeed. Like a rhinestone cowboy. All right, like I said, electrical components. Electrical components and wires to me are very, very important. And salt after. What will we find this time, huh? Oh, that's wonderful. Just these things everywhere. Looks like he made it. Looks like he made it. Looks like he did not make it. It sounds like he fought a rocketeer. But you usually don't survive those. Rocketeers and leapers, queens and all that other stuff, they are brutal. What do we say, chat? Sensors, we need them. Sensors and fried motherboards are good. But all this commotion, not good. Oh, I thought there was a ladder here. Wait, isn't there always a ladder here? Oh, it's here. Oh no. The Rocketeer just showed up. Hard pass. I thought there was a zip line over here, but maybe that's the other side. No zip line. We could have killed him, chat. We could have. But was there any real point to it? Not really. This right here would be a sniper's dream. Just somebody running out in the middle of the... See what I mean? These are good for making bandages. Oh, I thought I saw a raider cache there. I did not. Oh. Oh, good. An apricot. Apricot, however you say them. I need 6 of those total. Excellent. That's 3. We need 3 more. Well, that would be wonderful to get done. One less thing, you know? That's another one over here. I don't think so. Ooh, we could train old Scrappy up. I wonder what he maxes out at.
Let's head home at the pump house hatch. Let's head home at the Red Lakes hatch.
Let's do that one. Maybe we'll find another apricot. I think we only need 2 more. I think I have everything else. Oh wait, no, I still need like 2 or 3 more mushrooms. Where is this thing going? Coming toward me. Of course it is. That should be it for apricots. Now we just need to find some mushrooms, which those tend to be harder to find. Oh, there's a raider cache around here somewhere. There it is. You can always tell by the ticking. Yeah, nothing really into that one. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Here, another raider cache. Yeah, robot was right on us.
All right. Wonderful raid, wonderful raid. Exquisite. All right. As they say.
We got some much needed sensors. One moment, chat. Let's see here. One moment, chat, one moment.
New arrival processing. Thanks those who donated clean clothing.
All right, sorry about that. Ad starting in about 20 seconds. Take this moment to get you something to eat, a little snack, if you will.
I'm gonna use the restroom and do the same. We'll be back with more Arc Raiders right after this.
I do wish the stacks were a little bit bigger. really, really do. I wish they stacked to like 30 or more. Maybe they'll increase eventually. Definitely feel like they should be a lot bigger than they are.
Fuel update. Someone from level 3 swiped the last of the fuel reserves. Hope it was worth it.
All right, let's move it along. Move it along.
We ran out of Facebook, so forms for everyone.
Hey, Army. So the community events is basically everybody has objectives to work toward. The entire community has all these objectives to work toward. And then once the community event is completed, it opens up the new map of Stella Montas. So depending on how fast or how big the requirements are, is how fast the brand new map after this game that's only been open for 2 weeks comes out. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Pretty cool. So that could be cool. How you been, Ami? Have you decided to get this game yet? It'll always have PvP. You know what? You know what's funny about this game? Maybe you will or you won't think this. However, this game originally was supposed to be PvE only. But they felt like there wasn't enough in it, and they switched it to PvP, I think. And I get their concern was because if it was just PvE, it basically just becomes a looting simulator. And there's no real threats. And so they decided to change it up. Because they felt like it would be kind of like, you know how Dune just kind of died. How's it an easy fix? What's the easy fix? Dune died because there's no end game. Let's be honest. Once you built up everything, there was nothing to do. And then the area that you had to go to, the end game, it was so scarce. That's what made people quit, was it was just impossible to find anything. Nobody cared about the PvP aspect. I felt like it was just because it was impossible to get enough spice. And like items were so rare that it just got to a point where people were just like, pass. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. No. See how getting the jump on somebody, even with a weak weapon, you just can't do anything. This is why you must kill everyone! Just saying. Well, I also think that's the other issue, Ami, right? Is instead of, so you allow that, I think that's the problem right there, Ami, right? I think you summed it up perfectly right there. Nobody wanted to try to farm spice and get ganked. Correct. The issue is they let you play the whole game without having to do PvP. And then they forced you into an area that in order to advance you had to PvP. Had it been one or the other, the game probably would have been fine. PvE, if it was only PvE, I think it would have killed the game anyway, because once you have everything, there's nothing left to do and you just move on anyway. If you had made PvP a part of the whole thing and it's part of the natural game, it doesn't seem as bad. But I also think putting all of your eggs in the I think the deep desert was the worst idea, right? Personally, I feel like putting everything in one area that you're forced to go to, and you're just flying around forever, getting your helicopter damaged and everything else, that's what caused it to be a major problem, right? Like, it would be one thing if you're like, hey, if you want to go to the deep desert for extra, like massive whatever, risk versus reward, you can do that. However, you can also still go around the whatever, and then you just got to avoid the worm. You can still get your stuff, but it's not as high, whatever. And I think that's where they messed up with the sprinkle, because the spice they did put in the regular world was so minimal. It was never going to be enough. You had to go to deep desert, and forcing everybody into a PvP zone to where you're just flying around hoping to randomly come across what you're looking for. And then when everybody's looking for the same thing, it's just a mass whatever. That's just a very poor design. It's like it's like if you're playing World of Warcraft and you needed, let's just say just say titanium. And there's only 2 titanium nodes and it's in a PvP area. Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare because you're just going to have people just sit there and camp it. Yeah, exactly. And there's like you said, there's nothing to do, which is what, if you don't have an end game, which I think Ko was even talking about this, right? If you don't have a planned end, their end game was very loosely like, it just kind of seemed like an idea they wanted to do, but they weren't sure what to do. But there was no real end game, right? There was no like, hey, you're going to fight the worm, or are you going, you know what I mean? There was no, once you got to deep desert, you're literally just doing this stuff just to maintain your base. And how long are people going to do that just to keep like no advancement, nothing new? I get they're going to add on and they're going to continue to add on stuff, but I feel like this is the problem with just about every big game that is online, is that when you get to the end game, there's not enough there to keep people's attention before they move on. World of Warcraft had decent end game, right? But if you weren't in a top rating guild or had friends to run with it, you couldn't do the top end content. There's a lot of games where the end game, once you get to the end game, you just can't do it, and so you just go, I'm good. You know what I mean? And I think that in itself is one of the problems.
Condiments are not currency. Stop trying to get in contact line.
That's what I think anyway. I think a lot of in-game is one of those, they think they'll figure it out as they go, and they're not. And then people move on, and then by the time they figure it out, it's just too fucking late. You know what I mean? Oh, is that light shield only? Bring our wolf pack in this time though. Mechanical components. Three medium gun parts. But I think that's a lot of that's what the issue was. Two more medium gun parts. Oh, I don't have the thing for simple gun parts. It's unfortunate. What breaks down to the simple gun parts? These do. Anything else break down into them? What else would break down into simple gun parts, chat? Probably not a whole lot. We probably just need to go find some. We got plenty of heavy gun parts. Light gun parts. Those break down into it. Let's do that. Advanced components. Why is it me? I guess because it's medium. Oh, I see. I see. This is all going to be heavy then. No, this is simple. Mechanical components. Okay. Now I need 4 mechanical components, which mechanical components are easy to come by. Medium gun parts. There's so many differences to this thing to what you need to buy, and it's just like learning like what turns into what. Because we need... So we just need to be picking up all those light... Like magnets, I'm realizing that magnets are very big. The light gun parts, all the gun parts are very big. What do these recycle into? Gun parts. Alright, we can afford to do one. So medium gun parts. And advanced medical components. Can we make those? Advanced medical components. We need mechanical components. So I need 4 of these. So much needed. But worth it in the end. Components. Getting low on metal parts already. Let's do one of these. This is why you just gotta start killing people, because then you can just take their shit. You don't have to worry about building it yourself. You know what I mean, chat? Then what do we need? We want another grenade. We have plenty of grenades. And then just to be safe, we'll make 2 of these. We just need to search for a whole bunch of shit. We just need to be looting like crazy and just coming back with fat stacks because we are using it up. Let's see if they put our clown in here yet. I don't think they've updated this store since they launched it, to be honest. Dex, 50% of the way. That's not bad. We got 50. We could do that. Ooh, a mullet haircut. Interesting. Oh, this one's nice. 80. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna get... Should I get the band-aid? Or should I save it for this outfit? Or do I just get the scout ahead? I need to spend 120 more. I think we're gonna wait. I don't see anything that big of a deal. Go. A volcanic rock. What is that for? I don't think I've ever seen that. Sorry about that. Well, that's a nice one. Let's see, where are we? Old battleground, got it. All right. Oh, I hear a raider cache. A lot easier here when it's not raining. Garbage. Garbage. Oh, we have a person coming. Is this a person? Because if it is, they're dead. Yeah, it is. Fuck. I don't know how he lived. My guess is that he ran off.
How unfortunate.
Must have had a pretty good shield on. Oh, maybe he didn't. How am I losing this? Can we stop stopping on every single fucking rock? Jesus. Really annoying. All right, moving on. It's really frustrating. Time to recoup. Ah! Frustrating. Well, that didn't work out well, now did it? Magnets again. You know, the great thing is that guy's freaking out because he doesn't know where I'm at now.
Go on, I've got a minute. That works.
You know what I mean, chat? I need more power cells. I really just need to go on a farming run here. need to just go on a farming run. Let me see something here. Alright, yeah, that needs to be fixed. One moment. Put this to 9. Just trying out something here, chat. Da, 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 da. Why is it doing that? You shouldn't see the screen. Before I switch to it. I know. I'll have to figure this out offline. You see what I'm talking about though on me? Like when I switch scenes, I shouldn't see that the curtain should close and then when you open the scene, but it's switching directly to it and then there's a delay. I've got to figure that out. I didn't notice it until I was just right there just looking at it. Amigo says there's still PvP? Because if the answer is yes, then my answer is no. I really hope we find the leaper. If I'm being honest. Yes. How's it going? I need some arc things too for my shield recharges. I just need everything. We're low on everything. Basically, if somebody comes off and says friendly, I will be friendly. If they don't say anything or I just run into them randomly, I'm just shooting them. I unfortunately hit the wrong button on the last fight. Where I went to my grenade instead of, whoops, instead of switching weapons, and that kind of got me all caught up, and then allowed him to get a couple shots off. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It can be fun, but I also understand the frustration of losing all your shit, or you know what I mean? I don't think so. I'm curious. I was thinking about this earlier today, Ami. I wanted to ask you. I don't think it's the PvP aspect. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But I was thinking to myself, I don't think Ami cares about the PvP aspect. It's more of the fact that you could lose your shit that you don't like. Like if you had to occasionally PvP in this game and didn't lose your stuff, I feel like you wouldn't care. But maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it's the lack of patience for trolls and gankers. Yes, I get that.
But you could do it to them, Ami. You could do it to them.
Somebody's fighting a Rocketeer. We'll let them deal with that. I want a leaper. Just want to do my casting question, enjoy the game. Oh. He had to have died to a robot. All right, that's not a bad little gathering.
Let's head home at the Baron's hatch.
I just don't understand why these type of games don't create separate PvP. I mean, I see. So, you know, Tarkov has a fully PvE thing that you can do, right? I don't know if you knew that or not. Well, Tarkov did create a PvE thing. It costs, I think, $30. It's like an add-on DLC type thing. However, I do find that I tried the PvE version of it, and the PvP is obviously tough too. But the PvE portion of it, the AI And the enemies are so thick and so difficult that like I was getting wrecked. I couldn't even, half the time I was dying all the time to the freaking AI. But that game's supposed to be hard, so I mean that's the whole point of these games is they're survivalist games, right? Like they're not supposed to be easy. And who knows, maybe in the future they will come out with a PvE version of this. But I think the reason why they didn't come out with a PvE version of this, and this is just pure speculation on my part, was they didn't think there was enough in the PvE realm to keep people playing. And if you think that is a legitimate issue, then that's the correct decision to add PvP. And that can be, that's the only thing I can think of as to why they haven't done a PvE option. Or it just may have been something they just wanted to get the game up and then they'll figure it out later, but I do feel like those are possibilities. Because if this game came out right now with only PvE, I honestly don't know that this game would have lasted more than a month. And the whole thing is once your game dies, good luck. I mean, there's a lot of people playing this game. There's a lot of people like this style too. They feel like Tarkov is too difficult. I get it. Tarkov is a lot. This game's been basically heralded as Tarkov for people with jobs. But you can play this and it's not as difficult or as hard to do. PvP gaming is more of a niche and PvP is a broader audience. What? PvE is broader. Yeah, but you gotta have something to do. Right? Like, I feel like that's why solos were created too. Right? Is that you can pretty much PvE. Like, a lot of people are friendly in solos. Not always. But if you want to do teams is pretty much all PvP. Now, there is some PvP in solos, but But at the same time, I don't know that that was the vision for their game. You know what I mean? All right, we got some good. We needed that loot. We need metal like crazy. Holy shit! I didn't realize we were so low. I think I have some scraps. Always need magnets. I think these things recycle into them. Yeah. Need that. Bang. These definitely turn into metal and springs, so that's good. What do these turn into? Rubber and plastic. Okay. Seems like an obvious solution to create experience for both types of audience and maximize numbers. Potentially. But you just don't, you don't know what the vision of their game is. And if Warcraft has taught anybody anything, honestly, it's that balancing PvE versus PvP is near impossible. Well, here's the thing. Any game with forced PvP that doesn't... you can't say it's a terrible option because there's people who just want to do that. Like, you don't play Call of Duty online because you don't want a PvP. Like, if you're telling everybody up front, this is a PvP game, PvP extractor game, you're being honest about it up front. You haven't programmed shit. Liar. Liar. Blasphemer. I mean, there are people who literally love this style of game. Tarkov has been, what, 10 years? And it's finally going into 1.0 this weekend. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That game's been around for 10 years. People love it. They love that style of game. Yeah, but you don't know how much the programming goes for that, though. Because if the game is solely based off of interactions with other players, and you take that interaction off, now you got to completely change your solutions. You have to completely add in a whole bunch of other PvE aspects to make up for the difference in the PvP. Otherwise, it's over. AI is not like that. AI is not that good. AI is good, but otherwise people would just go AI, create the best video game ever, and it's done. Like, AI is still programmed by humans. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done, trust me. It can help, but it is nowhere near the area of we don't have to do anything anymore. Advanced components. What? Did I not do advanced electrical components? I did mechanical components. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. Wasn't it Square Enix that announced they were moving to 70% of their games being made by AI? I don't know. Did they? I mean, honestly, when's the last time Square Enix had a good game? I mean, Square Enix, being honest, like, I can't, other than the Final Fantasies, and even then, the last couple Final Fantasies were kind of, from what I understand. Let's take a look. Video games. created video game companies creating games by majority AI. Let's see. Prometheum, Houdini. EA is doing it. But EA is doing it for obviously their computers. Right?
Now's the time to share. Or don't. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. But it's more of just to see how the game reacts. Basically, the game, EA is using it for their sports games, primarily to go so you just can't do the 2 or 3 plays that you know how to do in Madden. It basically learns what you're doing and prevents it. Rockstar is doing it for Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. Again, NPCs reactions. So a lot of it is, which makes sense, right? I don't see anything about them I don't see any company creating 70% of their games. Square Enix wasn't on that. Maybe that was a top 10 companies using AI for video games, but they're using them. Right, they're using them to develop certain aspects, but no, they're not creating games, 70% of the game based off of AI. They're more or less using them so that AI, for their NPCs, don't react like robots. Because let's be honest, the most annoying thing in any game, by far, is, we got an ad break for another minute. The most annoying thing by far in any game is AI that's just terrible. That doesn't react like a human actually would. Like, so if you're in a shooting game and the guy just runs towards you, or he just they run back and forth to where they're so predictable and easy to take out, you don't want, they want more realistic whatever, in Grand Theft Auto, obviously it got pushed back to November. I'm interested to see how well the NPCs are, instead of just the standard, they walk along and act weird, and then, they look like robots. In older games, a lot of NPCs, they look and they act like robots. Like, no person would ever do that. And so, yeah, if you're having enemies, you want them to act more realistic. You want them to be smarter. You want them to be more of a challenge. And I feel like that's a lot of what they're doing. I'm sure they're doing a lot of generative scenes with AI, or to help enhance it and stuff. But the core of the gameplay and the core of whatever story you're trying to tell and everything, like, I don't feel like they're using it for that. They may have some basic ideas, but otherwise they would just, they would have no employees. They would just type in a prompt, and then the game would, you still have to have people code it. You still have to make sure everything works. AI assists, but it's not doing the work. Yeah, but if the games aren't good, you know what I mean? Like, you have to have a game that's good. Gotta have a game that's good. Nobody, yeah, I know, but people have to. I mean, you gotta pay some people. If you can't make millions, who's getting paid? What's the point? Otherwise, you're just gonna have fully AI companies, and there's gonna be nobody there to make money. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good games by human developers. It's a lot of bad games, but there are a lot of good games. You look at the number of games that have come out this year. There's been a lot of good games. This year has been a hit for games. Huge hit for games. Yeah, but a lot of that stuff's like indie development or cheaply done. Not all of it's cheaply done. Some of it is just like people just not listening to what people want. I think that's the biggest issue with some of the game companies is people are thinking like, oh, let's create a game like this. I think this would be phenomenal. What do you guys, the community, think? We're like, no, we don't want that. We want this. We're like, okay, well, we're going to do this anyway because we think it's what mainstream media would think it was good. Gaming for you. Oh, well, gaming for you. You don't like 80% of the games out. You don't like PvP. You don't like long adventure games. You like simulation games. You like something short and quick that you can jump on, play it for whatever, and there's no penalty to whatever. You know what I mean? You're like one step above a mobile gamer. There's a lot of games you play on PC are almost like mobile games, or they are on mobile as well. Mine is Satisfactory. But I feel like you just like those building games, the click and point, get something done, build your base up, move on. Yeah, so Resident Evil 9 comes out. Silent Hill 2 just came out. Silent Hill F just came out. They haven't made a good Tomb Raiders in a while. I don't think they've made any Tomb Raider in a while. But like I just literally just said except for Satisfactory. I literally just said except for Satisfactory. Yeah, nobody plays mobile games. But I'm saying, like, if you played like a farming simulator, Power Wash Simulator, all of those are on mobile. Stardew Valley is on mobile. But like the God of War games in the last couple of years have been amazing. You know, there's been a couple RPGs that have been good. There's been some big hits with Nintendo. There's been some good games. I mean, the Harry Potter game was amazing. That was within the last 5 years. You know? I mean, there's actually been a ton of games that are like 100 plus hour games that have come out, and they're phenomenal. They just take a long time. Outer Worlds 1, Outer Worlds 2. What was the one this year? The RPG one. Oh God, I can't think of it. That one was a really big one. Expedition 33. You had Satisfactory. You had what was it? Abiotic Factor. You had Dune. Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill F. Resident Evil 9 comes out in February. I mean, Tarkov's been around for a while. What else, chat? What are some other games? I'm literally trying to think. You got the Zelda games. You got Hades 1, Hades 2. Doom was good. I didn't play Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's more of your game. A lot of people like the Madden. A lot of people like the Like a Dragon, the Pirate Yakuza thing. I mean, Dynasty Warriors, Civilization 7 came out. Had the Metal Gear stuff come out. Borderlands 4 was really good. Had a new Ninja Gaiden. The new Battlefield came out, a lot of people like. Blueprints, you like that one? Blueprints? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was a huge hit. Death Stranding 2, big hit. The Pokemon games, which I don't care about, but Silent Hill F. The new Hollow Knight. So you had Hollow Knight and then Hollow Knight 2. Atomfall, Monster Hunter Wilds. Alters was a big hit. You got the new Mario Kart. Keeper, Hades 2. Dying Light, new Dying Light. So you had Dying Light 2, then Dying Light the Beast. I already said Outer Worlds 1 and 2. They had Ghost of Yote. You also had Ghost of, Yoshima before that. The Donkey Kong thing was big. Expedition 33. Ninja Gaiden 4. Like, there's been a lot of games. Been a lot of big games this year. I never played the first one. I do think... I heard the story was really good, but I do think it was kind of came off as a little boring. But there are some people who absolutely loved it, you know. But there's been a lot of games. I mean, I have so many games on my list. Like, I've never played Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's a really good game. I've never played Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, GTA. I never played GTA 5. You know, you got GTA 6 coming out. Got pushed to November, I think. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed again, but we'll see. I mean, there's just been a lot of games, but there's so many games on my list that I'll never catch up to them. I haven't played any of the Zeldas, and Zelda's my favorite franchise of all time. I don't know, Resident Evil might be my favorite franchise now. But have you played 7 and 8? I mean, there's a lot of games I played that were great. You know, I love indie games, indie horror games and stuff. I love playing those. I mean, there are a lot of people who are big into Among Us. I mean, Last of Us. Obviously, Last of Us is... I don't think... Last of Us is outside the last 5 years, right? Last of Us 2. But you got... Yeah, Resident Evil is great. I never played 5 and 6 just because they were more action based and I couldn't get into them. But I played 1 through 4 and I played 7, 8, and I definitely played 9. Last of Us games are amazing. I enjoyed Borderlands. I'm trying to think what other games I got. I still need, like I said, still need to play Cyberpunk. I'm enjoying this game. I've actually I played a little bit of Tarkov, even though it's PvE, but you know what? It's fun. It's that whole like risk versus reward of, do I go and try to find one more piece of item or do I get the hell out of here? And can I get out of here before the time's up? Like there's some fun stress to it that makes it fun, but it's also, that stress can also make it annoying. So I get it. It's not for everybody, just like any game. But like Among Us was big. What was that game? There's a whole bunch of the there was a game where you were just going in and people were getting scared, or you know, a couple group games that came out that were really big. Schedule 1 was a big game. You remember Schedule 1? I know you like Schedule 1. There's been some hits. There's been some big hits. I mean, Satisfactory obviously is a great game. I still think that me and you, Ami, need to jump into Abiotic Factor. That's another one of those style of games that you can team up with friends and do all that, or you can do it solo. I just think that would be a big game. You know what I mean? It's slow. Yeah, I mean, some of those games are. I think sometimes I feel like this game is slow progressing. However, you know, I think it also just depends on how fast or how hard you go at it. Like, I'm sure there's some optimal stuff that you can do to make everything progress a lot quicker. You know what I mean? I mean, and it may be slow in the beginning and then pick up. I mean, I don't know. Just don't know. What game are you looking forward to? You didn't get out of the starting area? I feel like I played that game for like 45 minutes when I was out of the starting area. I mean, I am an elite gamer. You know this. You've known this all your life. Really?
This is Carnie speaking. You'll have to be quick on your feet, Raider, because the Leaper does not take any prisoners. Remember the flags. Stand tall and stand proud.
It's a little annoying that as soon as I log in, they got two things spawn right on me. Quite a bit to loot here, at least. We might have to get over there quick, chat. I mean, we pretty much hit the jackpot already, chat. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be smart with this. That was super easy. That was the easiest one we've done. GTA 6 is about it. But Resident Evil 9 in February, yeah? Have you played all the DLCs? You have it pre-ordered? I don't think I pre-ordered. You order on Steam? I didn't know you could pre-order it already. Alright, that was just really a good... We got magnets. Where are those big ones I got? These things. Industrial magnets. Big. I'm trying to think. What else is there?
If anyone's seen a medical crew in Speranza, tell them Sector C5 has been waiting for hours.
Let's see. Biggest games coming in 2026. Let's see what's on the list here, Ollie. All right. Obviously, GTA 6. Resident Evil. I don't know what Tides of Tomorrow is, but that comes out in February. It comes out the day before Resident Evil. I don't know what that is. 007 First Light. Have you seen that one? That one looks good. Atomic Heart 2 at Fate's End. Black Frost, The Long Dark 2. Beast of Reincarnation. There's a lot of them. Code Vein 2. Cthulhu. The Cosmic Abyss. Fable. They're redoing another Fable. Gears of War E-Day. Lords of the Fallen 2. A lot of these games I don't even know what they are. Mundang, Two Hearts. Nioh 3. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Planet of Lana 2. Pragmata, Prince of Persia. Renaissance, A Plague Tale Legacy. So there's a new Plague Tale story. Romeo is a Dead Man, Rhythm Grooves. There's a lot of them, man. A lot of them, I don't even know what they are. Star Wars, Zero Company, Sea of Remnants. Super Meat Boy. Blood of Dawnwalker, that one looked good. I think you would like that one. Thick as Thieves. The Occultist. There Are No Ghosts at the Grand. I feel like Blood of the Dawnwalker you might like. It's kind of up your alley. That one's kind of up your alley. 3 sensors. I don't think I have it. 3 sensors. I don't think I have 3 sensors. Boom, 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 boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo. Where are some sensors? Where are some sensors? Alright, so advanced electrical components, which is this one, right? Where's my big boy? There it is. I'm just gonna go play EQ. EQ. Oh God. Talk about wanting to go backwards. Jesus. That. Now that is a game. Like, you want to talk about crappy graphics? Just no quality of life. Like, I don't know why anybody's playing that. It was a great game for its time, but it's definitely... Again, you got to rely on other people. The grind in that game, ugh. You like grindy games though, don't you, Ami? Isn't that kind of your thing? You like the grind? Like, you're constantly playing games that you have to grind up to get something to the best thing, and then once you get all the way to the top, you start some other game that does the same grind. But I feel like that's probably every game though. Every game has some type of grind to it. EQ. Now that's a game I have not heard for quite some time. EQ. For those of you who don't know what EQ is, that's EverQuest. There was ever a game that Ami loved, it was EQ. Did you ever beat all the God of Wars? That's a great series. That is an amazing series. I don't even know where I'm at. This guy trying to sneak. He's trying to sneak on me. Looks like he gave up. Found my grenade. Hey, what's up, Godus? Hope you're doing well as well. Doing great. Good to hear. So they announced the Cy Young winners. Who do you guys think got MVP? I mean, I feel like Ohtani's a guarantee. I feel like Ohtani's a guarantee. And it's between Judge and Rowley for the other. You hope Cal does? See, I don't want Cal. I don't want Cal. All he did was hit 60 home runs. He lost in every other category. And I don't want an MVP to be like, hey, somebody hits 60 home runs. They lost in every other category, but they deserve an MVP. And it's like, well, no. Whoever did the best overall picture should be the MVP. But I also get that, you know, a lot of people are different. I don't think you should get it. Because by the same notion, then you almost have to give it to Schwarber over Ohtani. And again, Ohtani is more of a complete player. Just like I feel Judge is more of a complete player. Even though Yankee or not. I just feel like Judge is a more complete player. $60 as a catcher is like 70 from other positions. Okay. I mean, he deserves a Silver Slugger for catcher. But I don't know that he deserves his MVP. I totally imagine they will give it to him. I mean, being completely honest, I totally imagine they will give it to him. I just don't think they should. I mean, the guy hit what, 230, 240 for the year? It was home run or bust? Like, is that what calculates an MVP? You don't think it'll be like 2017 when Judge was robbed by Altuve? Because people were making the same argument that Altuve was short in the second baseman, so it was more amazing. You remember that? And we're like, Altuve's from a second baseman, and his stature is just way more impressive that he was able to do what he did. And I was like, no. They were cheating. Do I hear a leaper? Well, if I hear a leaper, we're going after it. There is a leaper. Of course, they've got bodyguards, but there's a leaper. Come here, big boy. Not a good idea. Get up. Get out of here. You gotta have 2 of those. Oh my God. Is it not gonna let us crawl up here? This is why we did it right here, chat. So we can still get out of here and be alright. High level intelligence, baby. Oh yeah. It just it's a little annoying that we have to we need more than one. And that was my only one. So that sucked. I was hoping one was going to be enough. And then I could throw another grenade on him. But he did that freaking jump and knocked me out. W, yeah. Alright, so we need a couple shield generators, right? No. We have shield generators. I saw them. Didn't I? Maybe we don't. Yeah, we do. Ba, 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 ba.
Goes without saying, do not hand weapons to newcomers unless cleared.
So I need 3 more mushrooms to get that guy done. Raider key, advance. Oh, I'm only got 1 sensor. Ah! Out of curiosity, what do these break down to? Probably nothing. What breaks down into sensors? That's the question. Jolt mines? Nope. These things? They should, but they don't. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate souls. So small. So sweet. Oh, those are nice. Alarm clock? Processor. Motion core? Broken flashlight. Cracked bioscanner. Humidifier. Processors. Oh god, I'm gonna have to enter a raid without a sensor. Is that what's going on here, chat? If I guess I can buy 2 sensors, right? Or no, I've already bought all the sensors I could buy. What turns into sensors? I'm gonna say nothing else turns into sensors. And we don't have the blueprint for sensors yet, so we need to find that. So I tell you what we're going to do, chat. Since we don't have a key, we're gonna do like the pros do. We're gonna do what the pros do. We're gonna go in there and just try to grab free shit with a free loadout. If we die, we die. You could never have too much shit. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the whole point. You collect shit and you get more shit and you build shit and then you have shit. And then you need more shit because you're out of shit. Then you take a shit. And all is well. I mean, if there's ever a time to really just shoot somebody for no reason, it's when you have a free loadout. Because if you win, jackpot for the most part. If you lose, who gives a shit? You know? I just need sensors. I need stuff that turns into sensors. I hear the ticking. But I think it's toward the front. Where are you, my little... There you are.
Head home at the North Complex elevator.
We got decent stuff here. These turn into sensors, which I really like. Of course. You have a super weak gun? You do? Let's kill you. Oh, what do I have here? Place is swarming. I said, if we get jacked in here, then who really cares? Wah, wah. You know what's amazing to me? If you really were in this post-apocalyptic world, the number one thing you would do would be to turn off this noise, because it would attract the robots to you. You know what I mean? Shit, I can't even see myself. Suck it, clankers. Got us some sensors. Sensors. But I really need to get lucky and see if somebody else is fighting one of those things, and then I can destroy it. I think you have to get so much stuff on it, though. Give me them sensors. Sell it. Send it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. What do we do with this? Sell it. Sell it.
Lend me your ears.
I probably shouldn't go in with both of those, right? There's no real reason to go in with both. Should have just kept that thing in my pocket, and I could have just kept it there. Oh well.
You there? Put you there. You there?
You there? We go to our workshop. Scrappy-Doo. Scrappy, Scrappy-Doo, we love you. Don't be mad because I'm a genius.
Oh, yes, it's true.
The blackout in Sector C has been resolved.
Oh, thank goodness. I was getting worried. I was getting worried, chat.
Looking for a game. Let's see if we can find one. Oh, it's revving up. The energy is high. The desire, full throttle. And the commitment, questionable.
I'm looking for only the things I want. I hear ticking. here. See somebody. Let's see if they make it, chat. Are they gonna make it? Doesn't sound like he made it, chat. Let's go have a look-see, shall we? Now, the other thing is you got to find out where they crawled to. Where do you think he went, Chance? Is he hiding in the building? Sometimes they just die right out in the open. But other times, they want to crawl to where nobody can find their loots. I'll make a bet that he's in here somewhere. What do you think, chat? No? Interesting. The hunt continues. Where could our friend gone? Could he have crawled in here? Hello? Friend? Ooh, that was close. Someone's right above us. He could also... Oh, there's our friend. How's it going?
Yer. Hey, Raider! Thanks.
too many of them. It's almost not worth it, chat. What do you think, chat? We got him, we got him, we got him. All right, moving along. It's amazing how sometimes you don't see any of these things, and then you run into like 5 of them. Someone's nearby. Hello? Friendly? What do you think, chat? He might be in trouble anyway, chat. Really? This is fun. Life and death, who's gonna win? He did okay? Too many people around chat. Too many people around. And then there's a big boy right there, which I don't want to deal with. How's it going? He's just hiding there as well. All right, moving along. I feel like that could have went either way. Nothing. So bag looking like we're okay. We're not full. See if we find any of the old church. I don't like being in places where it's already been searched. I don't trust that somebody's not still hanging around, you know? Get it here, Clinker. I guess they would need to go to the trying to think. Boo. Yeah, get out of here. Not an enemy you want to mess with solo. Let's not do that. But I need to go to like the, I think it's Blue Gate, which is one of the harder ones, but it has like a lot of, I believe it has a lot of nature loot, which is probably the easiest place for me to find. Did they get it? Oh, they may have got it. Good for them. Some good loots.
Head home at the highway overpass hatch.
Not my favorite, but oh shit, definitely not my favorite.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
They say. Well, everything goes belly up. Success. Look at all that beautiful loot. Glorious. Give me those sensors. Sell that. Sell this because we already know it. I can stay here. This can go to the stash. I can go to the stash. Recycle. What happens if I recycle these? Sell that. And these items I don't really care about. Do. Mm-hmm. Got everything? We do! Victory. Oh, too much. Alright, let's see here. Mm-hmm. All right. We need to try to find these 3 mushrooms. That's what we need to do. Oh dear. We did not make a key. What a mistake. What a mistake, chat. Oh, dearie my. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I was so focused about just jumping in here. And trying to find, so they can't see you through the trees, chat. Pro tip! Pro tip. We are looking for fun guy. Not a fun guy, you know, fun. Shut up, chat. You know what I mean. Where to find fun guy? Roots. Fun guy, fun guy, fun guy. Oh? Yes. There's one. I need 3 of them, chat. So probably in logs that are laying down, huh? I mean, that makes sense.
Looking for logs. Not looking for hogs. Log. No shrooms. Log. No shrooms. Mistaken graphics. I feel like I could crawl under the earth right there. But probably get stuck. Stuck. It's almost that time of year again, chat. Ah, Christmas Story. What a great show. What a great movie. Is there a better Christmas movie than A Christmas Story? Is there? Oh, Julio. So girthy. King of girth. That's Julio. How you doing, Julio? How you been, my friend? Looking for love. Dude, have you been, man? It's been so long. Yeah, it's been a while. But we're back. Streaming about 3-4 days a week now, I think. For the last couple weeks. Plan on continuing to do that. We'll be back again, of course, tomorrow. Fridays don't really work. Sundays sometimes. Mondays. Typically Monday, Wednesday, Thursday are the best. But whenever we get a chance, we're going to stream. Sometimes it may be 6-7 hours. Sometimes it may be 2. Yes, the grind. Still working out? Still wrestling? Weren't you wrestling? Or were you just doing some type of workout program? I remember you doing a workout program. You were feeling good, looking good. Crochet robbed. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. I did not realize my flashlight was on that whole time. It's amazing we didn't get murdered. You weren't working out? Why do I feel like you were working out? Maybe it was just in my dreams.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing.
You know what I mean?
10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Head home at the central swamp lift.
Gotta go. Maybe I was just fantasizing about you working out. Julio? Farfig Newton. I was working out like, oh, okay. I effed up your back. Oh, man. Isn't back pain the absolute worst? I have a friend at work who has also messed up their back very, very badly. And it is just, Ami knows. Ami had back issues. I'm telling you, man, you don't realize just how immobile you are when your back goes out. Like, it is next level. Dear God, help me. You know what I mean? Like, any pain sucks, right? Any pain sucks. I think we can all agree to that. But back pain is just so debilitating. It's not that bad? Okay. Okay. Ran down the like a kind of like a like an unexpected diarrhea. Is that what you're referring to? Running down the back of your leg? You're like, I got the poo on me. It's running down the back of my leg. Feels like cream corn making an escape. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I do believe the cream corn's making a run for it. Or if you're dehydrated, it's more like clumpy oatmeal. Oh, leg was getting warm, like an infection? Bruh. I love when the rockets camp the extract here. Wah, wah. Everybody, I'm extracting. Everybody, I am extracting. Please understand that I am extracting and I'm getting the Rocketeer on me. This is a great time. Everyone should be involved. Ha 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 ha. Never expect that to work. It's the worst when you have to do that. Sounds like the old sciatic nerve. Oh, eventually I know I'll get back to it. I know I can do it, but I've done it before. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just pee running down your leg. Oh yeah, man. What if it was just a really bad poop that you didn't take? Did you ever think about that? What if that's what it was? You was supposed to be pooping, and you was scooping. You can tell me it's good math. I know. kidding me? Oh, you take your time. You shouldn't take your time, you know. If you sit on the toilet too long, it's not good. That's how you get hemorrhoids. Stinky hemorrhoids.
Attention all. Generator maintenance scheduled tonight. Expect rolling blackouts.
Nobody wants a stinky hemorrhoid. Your legs stop working. Yeah, they get numb. And Eli's like, why are you in there so long? You're like, don't ever ask me about my business. Oh God. Oh, why is it chunky? Why is it chunky? Inquiring minds want to know. Why is it spicy? I was sitting at the counter because I wanted to. I really need to find the blueprint for making. I wonder if there is a blueprint. Does anybody know? There's gotta be. There's gotta be a blueprint for making sensors. I just feel. I feel it. In my plums. There has to be the ability to do so. Oh, Celeste!
Finally, a friendly face.
Sensors!
These are hard to
Wonderful!
find.
What do you mean, not enough space?
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Between blight and malfunctioning grow lights, we can never have too many fresh seeds.
Yeah. Okay. Good talk. I'm off to build cool shit. My precious, I have you once again in my... How dare you deny me access to my precious? Where is she? Where is it? There it is. Ah. Isn't that nice, chat? We need 2 mushrooms. I mean, if your legs stop working, you should probably stop jerking. You know what I'm saying? Chat, can anybody confirm?
Jimmy, pick up the pace. Orbit is out. 4 is go time.
Oh, we're by the Red Lake. Like a good neighbor. Well, I don't think we're gonna find... We might find mushrooms over here. I don't know, there's a lot of water. Could understand that something could be growing here on these trees, right? Who's shooting? Who indeed, friends? Lend me your ears, for I am your savior, your circus. Home. Nothing is safer than being part of the crew. The Carnie crew. Hmm? Ami, question for you. What show did the girl go, oh dearie my, but in a high-pitched voice? Oh dearie my. What was that? I know it's from our childhood. Never realized there was a tent here. You know why? Because it's not a tent. I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be. Perfectly shaped rocks. That's what they are. Wonderful. I can't put my finger on it, but I probably could put my finger in it, if you know what I mean. Hello, myself. So this is on the extreme edge of the map. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Ami's probably trying to Google it right now. As he should. Because I need an answer. Inquiring minds need to know. What did you think? Any fallen logs? Doesn't really seem to be. Oh, this place has been searched already. Ooh. This place is like a chicken bone. Picked dry. It almost sound like sniper shots. But I don't know what they would be shooting at for that long. Unless it is somebody with a sniper rifle trying to take shots at somebody. There's a guy right there. Oh, he's just firing his gun. He's trying to get people to show up. Looks like he got his wish. He got a pretty nice sniper rifle, it looks like. Just wanted to try it out. I don't really want to mess with him. How unfortunate. Maybe it's not that good. He's taking a lot of shots at that thing. He eventually won, though. Well, there's two more for him. He might be trying to do the challenge as well, though. Which I think is it might be what he's doing. He's trying to break his damage thing for wasps. Here comes another one. Actually kind of fun to watch. Why are you ratting me out, you piece of shit? What a dumpster fire that was. That sucked. That fucking thing ratted me out. I'm lucky he didn't decide to come hunt me. It is pretty cool though with the sniper rifle there. I have it. My concern is that obviously up close, that's not going to do a whole lot. Seeds are good. I'm finding out because you can buy that vendor sells everything with seeds. Remotes are good for sensors. I also think that he may have did the extract sound just to try to draw people in, because he's still over there shooting. That's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. Chat. Damn. No pun intended, of course. And away we go. I gotta switch this one. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Sensors. We love sensors. What do we have too many of? Fabric?
If your heater's out, you're not alone. Layer up, people.
Layer up, people. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, friends. I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I appreciate everyone hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow, of course. But I appreciate everyone hanging out. I hope you guys had a good time. I greatly appreciate you here being at the circus, being part of the Carnie crew, and seeing all your lovely faces join our little family. We'll be back again tomorrow with more Arc Raiders as we get ready for gearing up for the good old Resident Evil 9 coming out in February. Thank you, Freed. I greatly appreciate it. Very kind of you, very kind. But until next time, everyone, remember, life is a circus. Enjoy the freak show, and I will see you all next time. Welcome in, Freed. One of us.